Hi there, I'm Laura Collingridge. I'm an ordinand at Wycliffe Hall. And whilst I can usually be found training in Oxford, I've unexpectedly found myself living back with my parents and with Rick the guinea pig in the Northamptonshire countryside for this season. It's been many years since we've lived together, so we are working out what it looks like to live together again. As well as that, it's been important for me to stay in touch with friends and with my community. And so I'm sure, like many of you, I'm spending time on Skype and FaceTime and WhatsApp, trying to stay in touch and journey our day-to-day lives together still, and still celebrate the milestones as well. So celebrating people's birthdays, celebrating hen parties. One part of my routine has been to join in morning prayer with some people from my former monastic community. There are brothers and sisters from across the world gathering together online each day as we intercede for what's going on, and we share stories of hope as well from our various countries as to what we're seeing. That's been really important for me in terms of staying in touch with friends, but also really important as part of my relationship with God as well. I'm a natural extrovert, so I love to be with people and I really love to pray with people. And so that sense of connection has been really important as I still try and stay connected with God in this season. As a family, we don't tend to pray together all that much, but I'm fortunate that I do live with mum and dad at the moment, and so we have been praying together every evening. And we have been able to pray for the people that we've encountered at a obviously socially appropriate distance on our daily walks together, or sharing who we've been in touch with that day and praying for them as well. And that's been something, again, has helped in my walk with God as we try and do this together. Each day in Holy Week, I have been reading through John 13 in preparation for Friday and for Sunday. And one of the verses that has struck me most has been the first verse. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart out of this world, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. He loved them to the end. That's the bit that I've loved and has really struck me again. Because there's that sense of anticipation coming, and the disciples are confused, they're uncertain, there's betrayal coming, and yet Jesus still loves them. He loves them to the very end. And that is something that I've needed to hold on to on the days when it's felt really difficult to pray, on the days when I just want to turn over and roll back into bed, knowing the love of the Father, knowing the love of Jesus still to the end, has been really, really encouraging. And so just some final thoughts on thriving in lockdown. The first thing that sprung to mind was obviously consume a huge amount of Easter chocolate. That was one. But the second and more important one is to simplify. I think I've found, certainly over the last few days and weeks, the sheer amount of content online has been encouraging, but also at times really overwhelming. And I'm trying to commit to journeying this Holy Week and this season as well with my local church. Journeying with them in midweek prayer, in Sunday services, and choosing to actively engage with that rather than just treating it as Christian Gogglebox. It's taking some extra effort to choose to engage, but to journey with people that I look forward to being reunited with again is something that I'm holding on to.